Hello and welcome. I am Jessie May here with your Make Love with the Moment video tip for the week. And I have got a juicy one for you today. I'm going to be sharing one of the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz's celebrated book, which many of you I know have read, and any of you who have not, I highly invite you to check it out. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. There we go. Such a brilliant book. Toltec wisdom at its best, and I am going to have him on Sunny Side Up Radio this morning, so check it out live if you can, and it'll be in the archives if you miss it. Him and his son, where we will be wrapping it out and diving deep. But today I'm going to share one of the 4 agreements with you, and it's a really amazing lesson, agreement, and initiative to really bring and practice into your life, and that is don't make assumptions. So I'll let that just percolate for a moment because it's really a powerful, powerful principle. And when we think about how often we assume things and how often those assumptions make us suffer, the invitation here is to really get clear and instead, so the pausing, the making love with the moment, is to return to instead a place of asking. So oftentimes there's clarification necessary, right? When we're assuming something, we're often coming from a fear place, and we're often assuming the worst, or we're assuming based on little hints and clues, but we're piecing it together, and it's coming from often a fear narrative, right? So we're building, and we're creating, and we're subscribing, and we're actually then feeling all sorts of things as a result. So key here is to get clear. So returning to the asking, the inquiry, getting clarification. So having the courage to ask is really important here. Instead of assuming, we want to be communicative. So asking is very powerful, as is expressing. So you want to share also what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Be clear. Instead of making assumptions, there's a call to clarity. So my invitation to you is to really begin noticing, where am I making assumptions where it may actually be taking me off track and making me suffer? And how is that affecting my relationships and ultimately my life? So begin with the reflection, and the second part is to practice communicating more clearly, more lovingly, and to express what you're really feeling and thinking, to get clear with the asking so that you can really get to an understanding, so that there's no gray area for those misconceptions, for those assumptions to turn into catastrophic outcomes. Okay, so that is my invitation to you. Don't make assumptions. Put this agreement into practice, and you will find all sorts of joy and a lot less suffering. And I thank you for being with me, and I send you all my love. I will catch you next week for more Make Love with the Moment. And I've got my little Coco here who agrees. She just came in for a little nod. So thank you for being with me, and I will see you next week for more Make Love with the Moment. Mwah.